Good morning, students. We will continue from where we left. That is point number 2 of law of tenses. And we were covering direct and indirect narration. Now, the second law says that the tense of the reporting verb is never changed in the indirect narration. That means once you convert a sentence from direct to indirect narration, in doing so, the reporting verb doesn't change its tense, or we don't make any changes to the tense of the reporting verb. That will be unaltered. But we can supply different verbs. So we can say, but different verbs can be supplied. To make things more clear, we can say, suppose the sentence given to us is he said, comma, commas, and the rest of the sentence. So this said, it is in past. So we will not make any changes as far as tense is concerned. So that will be in past. But this verb said can be replaced by ordered, requested, forbade, told, etc. In the same way, suppose he says is given to us. So again, this one is in present form. So we will not make any changes as far as tense is concerned. So instead of says, we can use orders, requests, forbids, tells, etc. And we will do the same thing if a future tense is given to us. He will say. Now will say is in future form. So we can say he will request, will order, will forbid, will tell, etc. I hope this point is clear to all. Now, the third point of the law of tenses says that if the reporting verb is in past form, then, so this is the third point. If the reporting verb is in past form, suppose we can say he said is given to us. In that case, the tense of the reporting verb will be changed. Tense of the reported speech. So the third point, let us again rebrush this point. The third point says, if the reporting verb is in past tense, then the tense of the reported speech will be changed. Whatever that is given inside the inverted commas will make changes. Now, we can say, suppose we write reporting verb, then we can put tense in direct speech and tense in indirect speech. That means what you will get in direct speech and what you will have to do that in the indirect narration. So if the reporting is in past tense and the tense in the direct speech is in simple present form, then it will change into simple past. If it is in present continuous form, then it will change into past continuous form. If it is in present perfect form, then it will change into a past perfect form. Moving further, if it is in present perfect continuous form, then it will change into past perfect continuous form. Now, if it is in simple past, it will change into past perfect tense. If it is in past continuous form, then it will change into past perfect continuous tense. If it is in past perfect, there won't be any change. And if it is in past perfect continuous tense, then again there won't be any change. Similarly, if will is given to us, it will change into would. Shall will change into should. Can will change into could. May will change into might. Must, there won't be any changes, no change. We can say no change. That can be done for would rather and had better. Again, with both, there won't be any changes. Again, moving further, if some habitual action is there or a universal truth is there, or the sentence is in imperative form, or some proverbs are given, in all such conditions, there won't be any changes. So let us rebrush this point. In the second point, we had read that if the reporting verb is in any tense, that tense is not changed in the indirect narration when we convert the sentence from direct to indirect. And in the first point, what we had read is, if the reporting verb is in present or future tense, in that case, the tense of the reported speech is not changed. Now, whatever changes which we will have to make will only be done when the reporting verb is in past tense. So, we can see over here that the reporting verb is in past. Now, in the direct narration or the direct speech, we are given a simple present tense. Now, once we change that tense, or once we convert that sentence from direct to indirect, so we will have to make changes in the tenses also. So simple present will change into simple past. Similarly, present continuous will change into past continuous. Present perfect will change into past perfect. Present perfect continuous will change into past perfect continuous. Simple past tense generally don't take any changes, but at times we convert that into past perfect. Past continuous will change into past perfect continuous tense. In past perfect and past perfect continuous tense, there won't be any changes. If will is given to us, that will change into would. Shall will change into should. Can will change into could. May into might. Must, there won't be any changes. If would rather had better is given to us, again there won't be any changes. If the sentence is showing some universal fact or universal based on universal truth, in that case again there won't be any changes. If it shows some habits or the sentence is showing some habit or it is a habitual action, again there won't be any changes. Again, if it is an imperative form, there won't be any changes. And if some proverbs are given to us, honesty is the best policy. So again there won't be any change. We can't say honesty was the best policy. That will be wrong. So this concludes our second point as far as law of tenses was concerned. We'll continue the third point in the next slide. Thank you.